we've reached episode 10 of Bitesize UGC. I'm RogueEnterprise, and as usual with me is CaptPFDennis. Our review this week is of Flotter and the Tree Monster, a Voyager homage episode by Maziken. Let's jump right in with the story.
Your crew is directed to Risa for a little R&R, but upon arrival you decide that your time would be better spent socializing in a holo program instead. The program features Flotter, a favorite of Naomi Wildman during Voyager, a strong homage to the series. Sure enough, you go through the steps of trying to track down the tree monster in the holo program, and wrap things up just in time to find your ship under attack by a Klingon vessel in orbit of Risa, who has also taken the opportunity to beam strike teams down to the beach, and of course, you're sent in to save the day.
I think you're scared of the tree monster.
The story has a bit of a staccato feel thanks to some pretty short map times, some of which are relegated to just one room. The approximation of Flotter was entertaining to come across, and gives direct homage to Voyager, but it felt a little unusual that your crew would be having fun down on the planet's surface, while your bridge crew spends time with the kid's holo program instead.
Details. That is a terrible plan.
It's him!
The dialogue was pretty brief for our tastes, usually about one sentence per window. Overall, it feels like a Flotter idea with a bit of a Klingon invasion tacked on for a bit of extra pew-pew. We gave story 2 stars out of 5.
Moving on to map design. The author decided to go with a generic ship bridge for this mission, which is always a little bit iffy, at least for my partner here. And all the maps used are pretty much unaltered versions of the standard map types. Unfortunately, a few of the maps are one-objective wonders, which ended up throwing a few extra loading screens at us than we'd like. We gave map design 2 stars out of 5.
Let's move on to tech. Most of the techniques used in this mission are pretty standard. Breach markers to trigger objectives and dialogue. Nothing in particular wowed us here, but it was all very stable and straightforward, and that's always a plus. We gave tech 2.5 out of 5 stars.
On to our last category, difficulty. We definitely breezed through this mission. There's a space battle versus one cruiser and a few groups of Klingon mobs to engage on the Risian surface, which hardly gave us any trouble at all. We wish we were challenged a little bit more with this one, either through objectives, dialogue choices, or combat. We gave difficulty 2 stars out of 5.
And here's the bite-sized breakdown for this mission. We ended up loving the Flotter reference for nostalgia's sake, but wish that the author had implemented something a bit more substantial to keep us occupied. It's still worth a look, so go support the Foundry by playing it yourself.
Until next time, this has been Bitesize UGC.
You and your missions.